12th July 2012. Gathering at the Lipton Circle in Colombo. Journalists, activists and members of the opposition denounce a recent police raid on websites critical of the government, the blocking of websites, the intimidation of a journalist by a senior government official, the alleged attempted abduction of a journalist, and secret police allegedly collecting journalists' personal information. These are happenings over recent weeks. Incidents relating to the suppression of media and the freedom of expression have been many and occurred frequently over the years. Concerned by the new wave of suppression, activists sought to create greater awareness on the issue among the general public. They marched towards the Jayawardena Centre to conduct a discussion and highlight their concerns on issues relating to the media.
අපි අදටත් අහන්න කැමති මොකද්ද මේ රටේ වෙබ් අඩවි පාලනය කරන්න වෙබ් අඩවි ලියාපදිංචි කරන්න යොදා ගන්න නීතිය කියලා. කරුණාකරලා එහෙම නීතියක් තියෙනවද පෙන්නලා දෙන්න. එහෙම නැත්නම් ඒක අනීතිකයි ඒක නීති විරෝධී නීතියට ගරු කරන නීතියේ ගරුත්වය සඳහා පෙනී සිටින ජනමාධ්‍යවේදීන් වෙනවා අපි නීති විරෝධී නියෝග වලට පුහුණ දෙන්න සූදානම් නැහැ. නීති විරෝධී අනට යටත් වෙන්න සූදානම් නැහැ.
යම් ආකාරයක හඬක් තිබුච්ච විකල්ප මාධ්‍ය තියෙනවා නම් ඒවටත් තමන්ගේ අත දිගු කළා. ඒවල හඬත් නිහඬ කළා. යම් ප්‍රමාණයකට ස්වාධීනව ක්‍රියා කරපු වෙබ් අඩවි ඒවත් ඒ තමන්ගේ ප්‍රවෘත්ති ලබා දීමේ ඉඩකඩ අවසන් කිරීමේ කටයුත්ත කළා මාධ්‍ය නිදහසට අන්තිම ඇණයක් ගහන්න හදන අවස්ථාවක අපි මේකට විරුද්ධයි කියලා හඬක් නගන්න මේ වගේ විරෝධතාවයක් සංවිධානය කිරීම ඒ වැදගත්කම.
சண்டே லீடர் எடிட்டருக்கு எதிராக இந்த நாட்டினுடைய பாதுகாப்பு செயலாளர் உபயோகித்த வார்த்தை பிரயோகங்கள் எவரும் வெட்கி தலைகுனிய வேண்டிய இந்த நாட்டு பிரஜைகள் அனைவருமே வெட்கி தலைகுனிய வேண்டிய ஒரு நிலைமைக்கு எங்களை தள்ளி இருக்கிறது. உயர் ஸ்தானத்திலே இருக்கிற ஒருவர் அப்படியான வார்த்தைகளை பிரயோகித்துவிட்டு இன்றைக்கும் அதே பதவியிலே இருந்து கொண்டிருக்க முடியுமாக இருந்தால் அது அடக்குமுறையின் ஒரு பிரதம வெளிப்பாடாக இருக்கிறது.
සුදුවෑන් සංස්කෘතියේ සිට පැහැර ගැනීම දක්වා දිගෑදුණු මේ මර්ධනය අද ලියාපදිංචි ගාස්තු වැඩි කිරීම දක්වා අලුත් උපක්‍රම වලට ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා.
මම පාර්ලිමේන්තුවට පත් කරලා දැන් අවුරුදු 23ක් අවසන් වෙලා තිබෙනවා. ආණ්ඩු කීපයක පාලනය මම දැකලා තිබෙනවා. ආණ්ඩුවේ ඉඳලා තිබෙනවා, විපක්ෂයේ ඉඳලා තිබෙනවා. හැබැයි මේ මර්ධනය මේ තර්ජනය කවදාකවත් ඉතිහාසයේ මේ ආකාරයෙන් ක්‍රියාත්මක වුණේ නැහැ. මේ රටේ ප්‍රජාතන්ත්‍රවාදයයි මේ තිබෙන මානව නිදහසයි ඒ වගේම මේ රටේ මාධ්‍ය නිදහසයි මේ සියල්ල ආරක්ෂා වුණොත් තමයි අපිට වෙන් වෙලා පස්සේ සටන් කරන්න පුළුවන්.
The crackdown and restrictions imposed on the media in general and on news websites in particular in recent times has rung alarm bells not only among those working in the media but among other sections of society as well, who recognize the implications of such actions on the freedom of expression and the right to information.
Especially at a time when most of the media today is under some form of censorship, either direct or self-censorship. Many people in this country were relying on the websites to obtain uncensored news of this government, of the violence of this regime, of the various misdeeds of the regimes were only reported by these websites, and therefore now the government is trying to actually bring rules and regulations to kill off the free web media as well.
There is a very serious repression of the media that has been going on for several years, and I think in the last few months and particularly in the last few weeks we have seen even a intensification of that. And I remember that in January media organizations launched a protest campaign calling it Black January. Now it seems every month we will have to call it black in terms of media repression. So in case of the blocking of the websites, arrest of the web journalists, the intimidation of the Sunday Leader editor by the Defence Secretary, and the attempted abduction of the investigative journalist Shanta Vijayasuriya. The list is very long, and I'm just referring as examples to a very few incidences that have happened in the last few weeks. So definitely there is a continuation of the media repression in Sri Lanka.
The government feels that regulating websites is necessary to ensure responsible behavior by the media. Speaking at the Cabinet press briefing on the 12th of July, Mass Media and Information Minister Keheliya Rambukwella stated that the government was amending the 1973 Press Council Act to include news websites, which will now be required to be registered with the authorities.
Of being responsible media personnel. It becomes a responsibility of the government, particularly the Minister of Media, to make sure and ensure that there is a regular pattern and certain amount of dignity and decorum is maintained in this sphere for the benefit of all, including the media personnel and the general public. With that in the back of my mind, as a minister, we thought that it is right, and the time is right particularly, that we should bring in the websites into the system, because all other media are already in the system. So the web did not exist the time that this act was brought in. So I think it's very timely for us to bring in this. It's certainly, I must say, very categorically, there is no political involvement or any interest on that. It is the interest of the national interest.